Bottom of the third, Tigers lead. Cabrera in the box against CC, who's got to figure now, hey, if I want to have any chance, they have to be scoreless for the next innings. Absolutely. Cabrera hits one to deep right, which was caught for the first out. Pete in Staten Island, what's up, Pete?
Mike, how you doing today?
Good.
Yeah, I'm pretty disgusted, too. I really think Swisher quit. I really do. I think they got to yank him next at bat. If he gets up and then on base, just pull him. He's not even swinging. He's not trying.
That at bat was dry.
5 years. He's not trying.
I can't argue that at bat. That at bat was Pete was just it's unbelievable that at bat. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. How do you look at that pitch? 2-on. Nick, take a cut. Tony in Medford, go ahead, Tony.
Hey, Mike, thanks for taking my call. You stole my thunder. A 2-2 fastball right down the middle when you're looking at it.
Right down Broadway. I mean, at least swing the bat.
Mike, listen, for as bad as A-Rod's been and Cano, and they're all not hitting Granderson, I mean, Swish's futility continues year after year after year. He's been terrible in October.
Yeah.
And there's no way he'll be back.
For him, arbitration to get a draft pick if he leaves. He wants a multi-year deal, but he doesn't want to play in a lot of cities. He wants to play in New York or play in California. I don't see any of those teams giving him a contract. Now, Fielder just hit a ball off Teixeira's glove. I don't know if it was a bad hop or Teixeira made a bad play and played himself into the in-between hop. Let me see. But he did not field the ball. You know what Teixeira did, which is that's very rare for Teixeira. You know what it is? He let the ball play him. If he charges that ball, he gets it on a big hop. He let the ball, as you've heard many times, I'm sure if you played baseball ever, don't let the ball play you. Play the ball. And Teixeira backed up on the ball and got caught on the in-between hop, tried to backhand the in-between hop, and made the scoop and didn't get it. And that's an error for Teixeira. A very big hop. He tries to backhand it, and it's an error. Boy, oh boy, it's a mess. John in Ossining, what's up, John?
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good.
You enjoying the funeral today?
Oh, it's just wonderful. Yeah, wonderful.
Listen, I think that incident the other night with A-Rod did have a big role in how they're treating him and his ultimate exit out of here. That's because one of the TV shows is reporting that there are actually 2 different balls given to those girls. One of which was supposed to go to Brian Cashman, but A-Rod wouldn't pass it along.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, listen, Cashman. Listen, he's got to take the. He's had obviously, a year where he's been in the limelight too, so he knows what it feels like. So, I'm sure he's heard more jokes this year himself too. So it happens to a lot of them. Arnold, they gave him a hit on that ball. Boy, oh boy, I thought he played that ball miserably. They gave him a hit. That's because they. That's a hit? Ooh, geez, that's some home cooking there with that ball. But go ahead. Arnold in Jersey. Go ahead, Arnold.
Hey, Mike, thanks for taking my call.
What's happening?
If it's true that Cashman and Girardi are doing this for personal reasons, I mean, if you're a Yankee, and everything points to that fact, I mean, it's almost irrefusable on their part. Every Yankee fan should be furious because that means they are putting their personal feelings ahead of the ultimate goal, which is to win. I could care less if A-Rod threw 10 balls at 10 different girls or 10 different guys. It doesn't matter.
No, I don't think it's the ball. Listen, I don't think it's the Australian swimsuit model. I think it is. I think it is the fact that they want to start a campaign with him struggling to get him out of here, so they don't have to sit on this 5-year deal. I think it's the 5-year deal that irks them, not the action with the ball. I don't think that's it. I think it's the 5 years and $114 million and the home run bonuses, and they're like, oh, man, we are not living with this guy for 5 more years. Let's make his life miserable and get him out of here. And plus, he's a very convenient scapegoat because, he's a lightning rod. He gets all the attention anyway. Everyone pays attention to him. Every bit of media pays attention to him. Every story's about him. And then everybody else's futility goes by the boards. You haven't heard a word about Granderson. Granderson's been dreadful. This is the first day Granderson sat out the whole postseason. You've heard very little about Swisher. A little. And he's been unbelievably bad. It's all been about A-Rod. Bob and Bethel. Go ahead, Bob.
Hey, Mike. You think it's possible that they're tanking it on Girardi.
I don't think they're tanking. I just think they can't hit right now.
Well, I think they also ran out of gas. I mean, if you think about September, how they kind of limped into things, I know they never really, gave up the lead to Baltimore.
Never did. They played well the last 2 weeks, though. They played very well.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. They just don't have any kind of urgency or anything.
I think they've been knocked around in this series. Plus,
And
remember, you've taken a lot of their leadership off the field with Jeter and A-Rod. I mean, you've taken them both off the field at the same time. That's a lot for this team. That's one of the reasons I thought A-Rod had to play. He's the longest standing Yankee with Jeter out of there, and he's also a guy who can handle pressure. I understand he hasn't been hitting. I understand that. But, we can make a case here that Chavez not only has never had a hit, but Chavez has also played now a shaky defense for 2 straight games. And now the defense is starting to look shaky, which we haven't had yet, and we haven't had a ball hit to Nunez yet. That's still to come. And you asked me why I said it, because every game I went to this year that he played, remember, we had a game this year, this late, that Nunez's D was so bad, they had to give up the DH and put Jeter back at shortstop when Nunez started the game at shortstop because they needed Jeter to go play DH. And Nunez wasn't even on this roster because they couldn't ever consider putting him in at shortstop for defense. Wasn't even on the roster on this team. Nix was the defensive shortstop. They put him in here to play offense, Nunez, and give you speed, which he does. He has speed. He stole a base today. All right, he got on by an error. But but if you hit him a ground ball, it can be trouble. And already Yankees have made some shaky plays. Right now it's first and second, 1 out. And, CC's a pitch away where he makes a bad pitch, somebody hits a line drive, and CC's going to be down 2 runs here. Not a hit. Jim in Lincoln Park. What's up, Jim?
Hey, Mike, how you doing? This whole thing with this A-Rod, I was a high school coach for about 40 years, and the things that they're doing to A-Rod are things that I would do to kids to prove a point or to try to make a man out of them if think they're mad at A-Rod. When I was mad at a kid, I put him on a bench, maybe for a tournament game or a big game, and I would try to prove a point to the kid. So later on in life, he would learn, there's consequences to your actions. But now, what they're doing to A-Rod, and we may never find out the reason, whether it's because he's not hitting or because of the ball thing or because he's arrogant or because of the contract. But, now's not the time, Mike.
Hey, Coach, I agree. I do agree. I understand what you're saying.
We're trying to win it. We're down in the series 3-0, and if they're doing it for any other reason, and even if they're doing it because he's not hitting, again, like we've been saying for the whole week, he's not the only guy. Look at this. He's not the only guy not hitting.
No.
It's crazy.
Well, thank God the ball stayed in the park.
Yeah,
what Coach was saying was, look at this, because he just hit the ball to the wall, and it looked like it was going to be a 3-run jack. It stayed in the ball. It stayed in the park, though. That wind might be blowing in a little bit in left field today. It was blowing in last night, 2 nights ago. I see Verlander laugh, and they thought that ball was gone. Everybody thought that ball was gone off the bat. Is the wind blowing in? Is that what they're saying, guys? I don't have the sound on, so you can tell me. Seemed like everybody thought that ball was gone when he hit it. And it stayed in the ballpark. So I don't know if the wind's blowing in or what from left field, but it did seem like when he hit it, the ball was going out of the park. It looked like it in the park because they saw Verlander laugh. It looked like Verlander thought that was going to be a 3-run homer, but it didn't go down. So CC gets to take a deep breath and pitch here to Dirks with 2 out and 2 on, bottom of the 3rd inning. A 3-run homer, my God. With the way the Yanks are hitting, that would be the end of it right now, 4 runs. Hard to see them coming back from that. Guy in Maui, what's up, Guy?
Yeah, Michael, a couple of things. First of all, these pitchers for the Yankees obviously are pitching differently, I would think, because they know, like you said, 3 or 4
Oh, my
months,
God.
They'll be done.
Now I've seen everything. Teixeira just made another error. Oh, my. This is now. Oh, my God. Now you wonder what the heck is going on. Teixeira just let a ball bounce off his glove, and Cano scooped it up. Bases loaded. He beat it to first base. It was a bouncing ball One bounce, Teixeira backed up on the ball again. I mean, this is unbelievable. Teixeira now cannot make a play on the ball.
And Sabathia was very slow getting to the bag.
Yeah, he didn't even break.
Because Cano, the ball bounced right to Cano.
And Mink's right, Sabathia did not break. There was no one covering the base when Cano got the throw because Sabathia thought Cano was going Teixeira was going to take the ball himself. It went off Teixeira's glove to Cano, and Sabathia hadn't moved towards the base because he thought Cano had the ball unassisted. They thought Teixeira had the ball unassisted. So now you have everybody in the wrong place, and you have the bases loaded with 2 out. And, I mean, this inning, Sabathia has deserved far better. That's 2 balls that Teixeira has allowed to reach base here. And now you have, in the game, counting the Chavez play, 3 balls on the infield where Tigers have gotten on base on balls that should have been outs. So if CC gives up a run here, if he gives up a base hit here, I mean, the Yanks are in bad shape. I mean, Garcia up, a base hit here will kill the Yankees. It'll mean 2 runs or more. And, I mean, is Verlander now, is he signed for the rest of the show? I mean, he's been on there for 10 minutes. I mean, looking at this, Verlander's had a headset on the whole inning. I mean, is he co-hosting? I mean, Verlander's been on there forever. So CC, bottom of the third, probably seething about what's going on with the defense here. Pitching to Garcia with 2 strikes. Boy, oh boy. I mean, they call that one an error? I hope they didn't call that one a hit. That one they ruled an error. The first one, CC's at 66 pitches in the 3rd inning. So hello, bullpen. Boy, oh boy. CC does not look thrilled either, does he? He does not look thrilled. You know what I'm thinking right now? I just hope the ball isn't a ground ball to Nunez. I mean, that's what's left. I'm telling you right now, I just don't want to see a ground ball to Nunez right here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I mean, what else is going to go on here with these Yankees this year? Well, at least it'll know one thing. It can't go on past today the way things are going. Unbelievable. Unbelievable here. This thing has gotten just crazy. But the one thing I could say is at least it's only 1-0. CC has battled his way and has been able to hang in there. He is only 1-0. So Verlander said whenever he has the headset on, they score, so he won't take the headset off because he's superstitious. So whenever he has it on, that's why they almost hit the home run. That's why he was laughing. Okay, because they did almost hit a home run. And he hits the ball up the middle, and Nunez throws it into the ground. I mean, what? Jeez. And they scored, and Verlander's jumping up and down. Now, Nunez here feels... What the heck was that? You're lucky only 1 run scored. Sabathia doesn't know what to do. Nunez fields a ground ball and throws it directly into the ground. He catches a ground ball, fields it, turns, and throws it right into the ground. I mean, what are we looking at here? He goes in front of Cano, over the bag, and fields it and throws it directly into the dirt. Oh, my God. Well, I said hit it to Nunez. I mean, what was that? What was that throw? Holy God, what is going on here? There was a bouncing ball up the middle. Nunez caught it, gloved it, looked like he was going to make a throw to first base, and threw the ball directly into the dirt. Luckily, the ball bounced 3 or 4 times to Teixeira so that another run didn't score. So only 1 run scored. But, I mean, I don't know what Nunez was doing. He threw the ball right into the dirt. Oh, my God. This thing has just gotten... Now, Verlander put the headset back on. CC's 2-0 on the next hitter, and he's already thrown 70 pitches in the game. A base hit here, and Laird owns him. Laird hits 400 against CC for his career. He owns him. He's 10 for 25 lifetime. I know that. I know Laird hits him. I saw that graphic a couple of weeks ago. Laird hits him hard. You guys will have to tell me what they're saying about what Nunez did there. I don't even know what he was trying to do. Lucky he didn't throw it down the right field line or into the dugout, which would have cost him a couple of more runs. But he threw the ball right into the dirt. Just amazing. 3-1 on Laird. CeCe walks in and runs. CeCe, the wheels are good. Now, let me be honest to CeCe. CeCe's had at least 4 balls in this game that should have been outs. Let's be fair. Joe tells the bullpen to get up. Well, that's what you want, Joe, the bullpen here. Joe couldn't have expected bad plays out of Chavez and Teixeira in this game. Nunez, you get what you take. And Laird hits a fly ball on a 3-1 pitch. He gets out of it. So, could have been a lot worse. 2 runs. No Mink. We'll take a quick break.